Hello my friends, this is Paul and welcome to A Complex of Fantasy. Today we have Dune in June, video number 2. This is on the first section of the book, the first book within the book. And how I'm going to do this is I went and listed all the scenes, and I'm going to go scene by scene of things that happened, what I liked, what I might not have liked, and then you guys can reply below with either your thoughts in written form or video of the scenes and things that you loved, things that you want to talk about, any questions you have, and then you just put them below, or you can respond in a video. 2 people responded with a video with the last video, which is very cool. Thank you. So check those out. I'll put them in the bottom there. One was from Yes Miss Jane, and then another one was from the Reading Outlaw Chelsea. So thank you so much for those amazing video responses, and check out the links below in the description box for those. Okay, so where I'm starting at is the attempted assassination of Paul. So right after the attempted assassination of Paul, Jessica finds the Planet Observatory. And this is a great scene because she goes in there and she finds a note. The note is from another Bene Gesserit woman, and she learns by the code words within a note that there's another note hidden somewhere else that is kind of out of the way. It's like underneath a plant, and then she kind of like touches the plant, and yeah. So she finds out that the message is saying, hey, there's a traitor, watch out for your family, something about a bed. So then after that, Leto is talking to Gurney. Leto's all upset that somebody actually tried to assassinate his son. He is just furious, and he can hardly even pay attention to what Gurney is talking about because he's so upset about his son. So in the next scene, we have Paul and Duke Leto talking to each other, and Leto is upset that Hawat let this assassination attempt actually happen, and Paul's like, no, it's not his fault. It's actually his training that saved my life. I was able to stop the robot from killing me. So Leto then forgives Hawat, and they talk, and then they have this huge strategic meeting. They talk about the defense of the area, and they talk about how the spice mining works, how much money they make, things like that. Great scene, good world building stuff going on here. So after that, Hawat is talking to Leto, and Hawat's like, yo, your wife, she might be the traitor. And Leto's like, no, bro, no. So yeah, Leto really doesn't think that Jessica is a traitor, but there's a little small part in his brain that, you never know. And then we are introduced to my favorite character so far in the book, and that is Kynes. I'm going to pronounce his name Kynes. Amazing character. He's like the attaché on Dune for the Empire, I believe. But he's also a part of the Freeman people, and he tries to hide that part of his identity. And he's pretty much on the side of the Freeman people. And we just get a ton of information about so many things. The sandworms, the still suits, the spice mining, all these things we get information about, and I just love it. The sandworm information was the best. I loved it so much. How the sandworms attack, how they move around, how big they are, things like that. I just loved it because I love sandworms. Tremors, one of my favorite movies. Beetlejuice, the sandworms in Beetlejuice, yes, they're awesome. So I just love sandworms. And then they go and save the people that are about to be eaten by a sandworm, that are at this mining machine. And then Leto's just all upset because the people that were supposed to be watching it weren't watching it, and they disappeared. Kynes suspects Paul as maybe the Mahadib because he knows a bunch of things that he probably shouldn't, that are referenced to the prophecy, which is pretty cool. But Paul doesn't trust Kynes because Paul is realizing that Kynes is holding a lot of information back and lying about a lot of stuff. And then my second favorite part of this section happens, and that's the dinner scene. So good. It starts out with Leto saying no to this custom of, taking towels and using them, and then throwing the towels down, and then whatever water drips off of, they can collect and then go and give it to the poor people. That is disgusting. But it really shows how much water really means to these people and how important it is. So at this amazing dinner scene, we have Jessica just eyeing everybody up. She is so smart. She's my second favorite character. She just knows everyone's intentions, who they are, who their loyalties are to, and she's just really smart. And then Kynes ends up defending Paul. So then we have this like idea that Kynes is actually on the House Atreides side, but the other people that are there, the water seller Butte, he's definitely with the Harkonnens. Jessica figures that out. They're about to fight a few times, but Kynes kind of smooths it over, and it's just a great scene. And basically, it's a bunch of political intrigue. And as readers, we find out that the guild that controls the spice, controls a lot of the trade in the universe, is in league with the Harkonnens, and that the water guy that controls the water, Butte, he is also with all of them as well. So then the next scene is at nighttime. Idaho comes back, and he's just like plastered. He's so drunk, and Jessica finds out that everyone thinks that she might be the traitor, so she's so mad. So she goes and confronts Hawat, and she uses her Bene Gesserit powers on Hawat, and he just freaks out. It just shows how powerful the Bene Gesserits really are. The power of suggestion that they have to do things is ridiculously powerful, and I loved this scene so much. She just basically took over and embarrassed and completely humiliated Hawat. Leto finds in the middle of the night that Mapes is dead and that there's a smuggler dead as well, Took, and then he finds that Dr. Yo is his traitor. So Dr. Yo puts a capsule on Leto's tooth, and he's supposed to use that capsule in the Baron's presence that releases a poison so that the Baron can die. We've known that Yo is a traitor from the very beginning, but now we realize that, you know, he really didn't want to do this. He's doing it for his wife, and he ends up saving Jessica and Paul by helping them escape and planting some information and materials underneath the chopper that they end up using to be put in the desert. But Paul and Jessica are able to get away from their captors, get the information that Yo has placed there, and now Paul has the signet ring of his father. Oh, I forgot that a little bit earlier, Jessica was in there with the Baron and Peter, and we have this conversation between the Baron and Peter, and it's just kind of uncomfortable a little bit. I don't care for the use of effeminate characters as villains. It's just not that great. Yo then goes in front of the Baron. The Baron kills Yo because the Baron kills everybody, it seems. You know, if you have anything to do with any information at all, the Baron just wipes you out just because you knew something. So this guy, you don't mess with this guy. So then back to Duke Leto. He gets into the Baron's presence. He tries to use the capsule, but he fails. But he's able to kill Peter, and that's the death of Peter. But the Baron's able to escape, and Duke Leto is now dead. Paul is now the Duke, but he's in the middle of the desert, but he is changing at the moment. He realizes what is happening. He sees all the past ahead of him. He sees that he is actually the Muad'Dib, and he is the Bene Gesserit male that is powerful, and that he sees all the past ahead, and he understands what he needs to do. And he understands now that the guild actually controls Dune, and that the guild is in cahoots with the Harkonnens, with everybody, to control Dune. And now Paul has to do something about it and take back his house from the Harkonnens that just killed his father. So yeah, that is the first section of Dune. I really enjoyed it. Had a great time reading it. The reading is so fast-paced. I like the dialogue. I would like a little bit more description of the setting, but I absolutely love Dune, the planet, and the information surrounding it. The world building is tremendous, and I love that so much. Favorite character so far is Kyne. Second favorite is Jessica. Favorite scene of this section was the trip with Kyne, Leto, Paul, and how they talked about different aspects of Dune. My second favorite was the dinner scene. Great section. Let me know what your favorites were. What characters do you enjoy? What things did you like? What things did you not like? Just let me know how you felt about this section of the book, and we'll have a conversation below. If you want, you can reply with a video. Thanks for watching, and next Wednesday will be a video for the next section of Dune. Thanks.